On the next short take episode of the Royal PalmCast, we talk to RPCRA's Director of Professional Development, Angela Foster, about what realtors need to know to stay current. She'll also give her outlook on the future of remote learning starting now.
From the studios of the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association in Fort Myers, Florida, this episode is a short takes edition of the Royal PalmCast with your host, Jim Sanville.
Hello and welcome to the Royal PalmCast, a special short takes edition today. I am indeed Jim Sanville, your host, and we're coming to you from the production studio of the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association in beautiful, sunny Fort Myers, Florida. I'm here today with Jerry Johnson, our producer extraordinaire, and a special guest we will introduce to you in just a moment. Jerry, what a beautiful day, huh?
Today is a really, really nice day, and we have, in addition to our staff, and I'm going to let you enjoy the introduction there, but we're really excited to welcome her aboard.
We certainly are. Her name, I've kept you in suspense long enough, is Angela Foster. Angela is Director of Professional Development here at RPCRA in Fort Myers. Her background, she's been involved in the nonprofit, not-for-profit sector as an executive with over 20 years' experience in association management, in banking, the medical industry, and she's a former employee of the Orlando Regional Realtor Association, also called ORA. Welcome, Angela. Pleased to have you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, you look very, very happy today. I notice a little extra spring in your step, a little sparkle in your eye as you're walking in. Is that just because it's Friday?
It is. It is Friday, and I'm thrilled.
Yeah, well, you always have that spring in your step anyway. You're fairly new here to the association, so this is kind of an introduction to our members. You've been here how long, a month?
4 weeks.
4 weeks, about a month?
This is 4 weeks today.
Yeah, everything going well?
It is going well. The members have been really nice. They've been really friendly, and so have staff.
Yeah, we do have some very friendly members and staff. I agree with you on that one. Now, tell me a little bit about your job. What is your area of responsibility specifically?
Well, here at the association, I am responsible for all of the education for our members. That would include any kind of continuing education credit, designation courses, any kind of education or topics that would be of interest to our members.
That sounds like a big job because we've got some pretty smart members out there.
Yes.
I can speak to that. And it's your job to keep them smart.
Right.
Now, realtors, most realtors will know this, but if you're new in the industry, talk a little bit about what are the requirements for staying current with your license in terms of education.
Sure. If you're a realtor in Florida and this is your first time renewing, you would need to have 45 hours of post-licensing. Many of the realtors can get that 45 hours from taking the GRI 100 series. Or you can take it online and get it that way too. If this is not your first time renewing, then you will need 14 hours of CE, and that would include ethics and core law.
So the idea is you've got a lot to front load in terms of learning.
Yes.
As you're starting out. And
yes.
GRI is Graduate Realtor Institute, is that correct?
It is the 100 series.
Oh, okay. That's good to know, and that's offered clearly here through the association.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I happen to know that. Now, talk to me about the recent trend driven by coronavirus with remote learning. How big has that become, and how big do you think it will remain?
Well, right now we are seeing a lot of virtual classes because of coronavirus. And I think for the future, we're just going to have to offer both. We're going to have to offer live and virtual. And also, we probably need to offer hybrid. Maybe we will have a course here at our location and then record and broadcast it at the Cape location.
Things keep changing with coronavirus. We're recording this around the 4th of July, and we still have not had our education centers open for classes.
Right, you're correct.
Either in Cape Coral or here in Fort Myers. And it's anybody's guess as to when the situation will allow that. So it looks like remote learning for the foreseeable future.
For now. We may try to have a live course in July, maybe about the 15th. I believe that is a contracts class, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, things are changing by the hour, so we'll see exactly. Have you heard feedback from members about what they like or don't like about remote learning?
Most of our members prefer live classes because they just, they just prefer being here. They prefer the interaction. But with coronavirus, they're really happy to do a virtual course right now, especially with the numbers rising like they are. They're comfortable with the virtual classes right now.
For sure. You're going to miss that networking component.
I know, that interaction between each other.
That's big. That's big with realtors, I know. But the whole world has had to adapt to the situation. So we'll get through this and emerge on the other side.
We will. We will
indeed. All right. Now tell me about some of the... I know it's been 4 weeks for you, so maybe it's not fair to ask you this, but is there anything that you've got in mind that you'd like to introduce here, some sort of topic that you think realtors are hungry for that maybe we haven't?
Absolutely. On July 23rd, we will be having an economic update with Brad O'Connor. He is the chief economist at Florida Realtors. He'll come in, and it's a virtual update, and he is going to update us on the economy, what things are going on, how's it looking for our realtors, our members. And we have Joanna Watkins coming up on July 30th. She will be giving us a legal update, and she will be just giving us the top 10 questions that come into the legal hotline. So that should be very interesting, and I'm hoping to get a lot of feedback from the members.
That's fantastic. I mean, there must be a lot of good information, and especially around the legal stuff.
Yes, that's always a hot topic.
I'm sure it is. What else would you like our members to know about how the current state of education here is at RPCRA? What do you have new instructors coming on board, or how does that work? Do you rotate new people through, or?
Well, that's one of my goals for our education department here, is to have a little more variety, offering some more topics that are really hot that the members want more information about, and also introducing some new instructors. I know we have great instructors here. We've had some great instructors that have come through the association, but also introducing new instructors with new courses.
Yeah, we do have a very, very high-quality group of instructors. I agree with you there. I've been to some of the classes. I'm not a realtor myself, but as a staff member, but I've gotten a lot of good information.
Yes.
So I'm sure we'll build on that in the future. That's fantastic. Now, how about new technology that, aside from Zoom and those kind of things, do you see any other technology playing into it?
Well, I think a lot of our instructors are still getting used to using Zoom and GoToMeetings. So once and our members too, some of them have some issues getting used to this format, but I think they're getting, they're finally coming around, and learning how to use it. Because I think that we will be using it a lot in the future.
Yeah, we need to wrap up quickly on this Short Takes episode, but I do want to ask you one last question.
Sure.
What area do realtors tend to struggle with most? What part of their knowledge base gives them the most difficulty?
Contracts. Contracts.
Going back to that legal thing.
Yes. All of the legal courses, contracts, they are the most well-attended courses for the realtors. Contracts, yes.
Yeah, a lot of exposure there if you don't get it just right.
Yes.
I's dotted, T's crossed, right, Jerry?
That's right. And we just had our recent podcast with our aficionado, Ned Hale.
Ned Hale is the Farbar, Mr. Farbar.
Yes.
We did a series of podcasts with him.
Yeah.
As we say in Maine, where I'm from, Faba. I don't know up to Baja, but we say Faba. Yeah. So
had to get that Maine in there.
I had to plug Maine. You know how I feel about Maine?
I sure do.
I miss my Maine. I love Maine.
You're my Maine man, Jen.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you're welcome. Angela, anything else you want to get out there? How do people get in touch with you if they have questions?
If you have any questions, just send me an email, angela@rpcra.org. And I'll get back to you.
And if they happen to forget that name, which is easy to remember, education@rpcra.org.
That's right.
That works as well. All right. And they can also call us here at 239-936-3533. 888-237. And I'm sure you welcome suggestions and ideas.
Absolutely. I'm always looking for new ideas, new courses, new topics. So anything you can think of, just give me a call or send me an email.
That's great. Thanks, Angela. We really appreciate you taking a few minutes
You're welcome.
to come in here, because the stuff you're doing is absolutely critical to the success of our members.
And welcome aboard.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it's been a pleasure to work with you so far, and I know
me as well. Thank
that
you.
will continue. Well, that music in my head, Jerry's playing some music, I think, in his control room.
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Jerry. That music, which I love, by the way, I can't get enough of it. That tells me we've come to the end of another episode of the Royal PalmCast Special Short Takes Edition. I want to thank Angela for being with us today, and thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Beata Jones, our CEO, and the entire staff of the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association in Fort Myers, Florida, for all the help and support. And be sure to check out our other podcast, Realtor Riff Rap, with host Nick Vigelis, and of course our YouTube video program, Realtor's Corner, with Nick and Joanna Rao. That's it for me. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Thanks for listening to this Short Takes edition of the Royal PalmCast. For the most current information and updates, stay tuned to our Facebook page and other social media. For our association members, make sure to also look for your Member Weekly newsletter in your email. Sponsorship opportunities now available for this and other RPCRA programming. For more information, email to sponsorships@rpcra.org. Stay connected with RPCRA and stay tuned. This has been a production of the Royal Palm Coast Realtor Association.